web browser sharing for a moment too. So let's see, I wanted to show you two things. So a couple of things I do. I teach a couple of computer science classes, one at Harvard, one at Boston University. I do most of my work in industry. I run a tiny consulting company. It's my name, Kasperowski.com. And I've got lots of, kind of my specialty is agile software development and building awesome teams. I've got lots of blogs and a podcast here. If you're interested in anything about team building, check out the blog and the podcast, and a free book that you can download. Also with my wife, Molly, she teaches Spanish full-time at Boston University. And we have this little boutique tutoring company. If anybody's interested in tutoring in Spanish or computer science, let us know. So we're going to do a coding dojo today. Coding dojo, has anybody ever done a coding dojo before? And I guess we're mostly muted, so you could, if you have an answer, you could type it in chat. I'm going to open my chat window so I can see things. Has anybody done a coding dojo? Does anybody know what a dojo is? A dojo in general? So there's this idea of a dojo. I actually used to do a lot of martial arts training, and my son still does. My son is this guy who's 26 years old. He lives in Brighton now. He grew up in Cambridge. And he's a martial arts practitioner. People practice martial arts in a place called a dojo, right? And what dojo means is, dojo is we make believe in American English that dojo is a special word. It's a Japanese word, and we make believe it has this sort of mystical connotation. It's the place where martial arts practitioners practice their skill. But really, it just means gym. It's a gym. One definition is a dojo is a gym. Another definition is it's a safe place to learn and practice your skill, your craft. Right? So a dojo is where people go to learn together, to practice something together. So that's a dojo in general. And a coding dojo is specifically where the skill you're practicing is coding. So it's a safe place to learn and practice coding. We're going to do a coding dojo today. We're actually gonna do something different than I think you've done before, particularly what you did yesterday. And I don't know what else you've done before, but we're gonna do something that I do anytime I'm coding with people. We're gonna work in small groups, the same way people would do in a regular dojo, and we do this all the time. There's some groups around Boston where people just do this. The Boston Software Crafters Meetup, for example, it's like a twice-a-month meetup where people just get together because they like to write code. It's a coding dojo. I also help run the Charles River Coder Dojo. In fact, I'll type that into the chat window for everybody. Charles River Coder Dojo.org. Maybe, I don't know if you can copy and paste from the chat window. Maybe you can copy and paste it into your web browser right now or later on. Charles River Coder Dojo is a place for people like you, humans, ages 7 to 17, to learn fun things, to practice with computers and writing code. Your age group in particular, you would be awesome at the Coder Dojo because you could be mentoring the younger kids. And that's actually what we want. We don't want any adults there anymore. We just want kids mentoring each other to be awesome coders. So that's a little bit about what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. It's going to be a coding dojo. We're going to do it in a style called mob programming, which looks like this. In physical space, mob programming is a bunch of people sitting together using one computer, writing code together. We're going to do that in breakout rooms. I hope we have breakout rooms enabled for our Zoom meeting. Do we?
Yep.
Okay, so you're nodding. Good. When we're in the breakout rooms, we're actually going to unmute everybody so you can talk to each other in your small groups. This is a way that people actually work. People actually work together using one computer when they have something really important that they care about and they want the code to be really good. It also happens to be a good way to learn together. We sort of play together like we're in a dojo or like we're on a soccer field or something. We play together, writing code together. So we're going to do this. We're going to do that in breakout rooms. I have another URL to share with you. This one is basically our to-do list for what we're going to do today. So I'll put this in chat. Click on that and you'll get to our to-do list. And I'll make sure it's actually shareable, that you can all see it. Anyone with the link can edit. Okay, I just changed it so you can all actually see it. So click on that link and this is our to-do list for today. And I'll stop sharing my screen because there's nothing you need to see there. Are you seeing, yeah, I can see people joining this Miro board. Oh, be careful, yeah, I made you all editors because I trust you all. So be careful what you click, be careful when you move things around. We have a to-do list here. We're going to start by building a hard-coded chatbot. We're going to do the easiest thing that works. It has nothing to do with AI. We're just going to build a chatbot that takes questions and lets you answer the questions. The bot will answer the questions. And then we're going to, if you go down near the bottom, the green one, AI chatbot, we're going to take whatever we did and make it more like an AI chatbot. And we might talk about some of the theory and some of the next steps. The theory and the next steps really doesn't matter as much as doing it. And I've been talking for 9 minutes now. That means it's time for us to start doing it. So we're going to need a few people who have a development environment running so they can host the other people in the breakout rooms. I'm going to share my screen with my development environment and walk through the steps to get started. Anybody else in the world? I have a code repository that I created to share with you. I'm going to paste it into the chat window right now. So you have all of this code demonstrating how to do a more intelligent chatbot. And you could either follow along, you could type this as we go. There's a little bit of configuration that has to happen. I'll share my screen and show you what I did. So my extra configuration was to add the AI engine. I did it like this in my pom.xml file. This is the configuration stuff. The configuration is the hardest part of this. You can find this file in GitHub. Actually, I'm going to share my whole screen so I can show what it looks like in GitHub. All right, so in GitHub, we've got this. You've got the pom.xml file with all of the configuration in it. The interesting configuration is lines 22 to 27, where it says repositories. And then lines 35 to 39, where it says dependency. This just tells the whole build system where to find the AI engine for writing smarter chatbots. So when you add that to your POM file, your pom.xml file, IntelliJ will load all the right stuff. The tests are the same. It's just when I do this, I want it to do that. In mine, I said, when I say hi, it says, well, hello there. When I say hello, it says, hello, my friend. When I say, I want a cup of tea, it says, I think you'll have to take care of that yourself. When I say I want a lobster roll and some ice cream, it says, I think you'll have to take care of that yourself. And when it doesn't understand what I said, it says, sorry, I don't understand. Will you try again? This is the fun part. Now, instead of writing a lot of code, we can write a chat.aiml, artificial intelligence markup language file. So I have the example of an artificial intelligence markup language file under resources. In this file, this is where you configure all the interactions. If I say hello, it says, hello, my friend. Oh, and it doesn't care about uppercase or lowercase. If I say hi, it says, well, hello there. And it doesn't care about uppercase or lowercase. If I say, I want star, I want anything, I can put anything after I want, then this is the answer. And if I say anything else, it says, sorry, I don't understand. Will you try again? So this is the configuration file you used. This is like a starter configuration file for an artificial intelligence chatbot. The code for it, and you have the code because it's in GitHub. Right, so you can find that Java file. And you can copy and paste all of this into your project. The code for it creates a new AI engine. And from there, it's really simple. It just does multi-sentence respond. And that's all you have to do to get the artificial intelligence engine running, multi-sentence respond on your input. I also added a main so that we could run this from a command line. And this is what it looks like when you run it on a command line. It says, hi there, I'm your chatbot. So now what? And I say something like, hi. It says, well, hello there. And it does that because of this rule. When I say hi, it says hello there. Oh, and this is really nice. If I say hi with uppercase, it still says, well, hello there, because it doesn't care about uppercase, lowercase. If I say hello, it says, hello, my friend, because that's the rule I wrote here. If I say hi, and I'm really excited about it, oh, look, it still matched on that. How interesting. I didn't know it was going to match on that. I'm surprised. I'm happy about that. That's cool. If I say, I want ice cream, well, there's a rule for that. So it responds appropriately. If I say anything else, it says, sorry, I don't understand. Will you try again? And I added an extra thing, quit, so it would actually end the program. We could go back into those breakout rooms. I think they're still configured. The hardest part of this is setting up the configuration to get the artificial intelligence engine into your project. The rest of it is pretty easy. What do you all want to do next? Go back to breakout rooms and do this in the small groups? Try it on your own? And I help people one-on-one in this main room? How do you want to do this? This is the part where you could unmute yourself and tell me what you think, or you could type it in chat. Sambid asks, could we explain the code? Does anybody else have a question or comment or an idea? What do you want to do next? noticing one person responding, to me that means there's one person who really cares about learning this. So I could answer that one person's questions and other people can answer questions too. Breakout rooms would actually be best. Okay, let's do that. We send us all back to the breakout rooms, the same, I'm hopeful we have the same 4 breakout rooms set up.
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's do that. Let's go back to breakout rooms and we'll try to get all 4 sets running with the AI engine.
Okay, and they're open.
Thanks.